Every game tells a story. Some of these stories involve exciting gunfights, swordplay, or daring adventures. Others are more subdued and challenge players with economic transactions, the optimization of processes, complex negotiations, or even managing the practicalities of warfare. Welcome back to the Board Game Couch. In this episode, we explore the world of Hansa Teutonica, a game that places you in the unequivocal role of a trader in the Hanseatic League. The League was a confederation of merchant guilds and market towns in Europe, spanning from the present-day Netherlands, along the coast of the North Sea, to St. Petersburg in Russia, and across the Baltic Sea to Norway. The League was formed to protect goods and merchants while they traveled for trade. They had their own set of tariffs, which allowed members to maximize profit, and they even had their own armies to protect said profit. The League was established in 1358, and continued to increase in power for 100 years. But from the middle of the 15th century onwards, the League's power slowly diminished. Eventually, infighting and the changing political landscape of Europe led to the almost complete collapse of the League. However, the legacy lives on. Today you can find cities in the Netherlands and Germany, including Groningen and Deventer, Bremen and Hamburg, who still refer to themselves as Hanseatic cities. Hansa Teutonica is a game of controlling trade routes and establishing offices from the Netherlands to the heart of Germany. Of course, not all members of the Hanseatic League were collaborative. They would compete amongst themselves to obtain the most lucrative deals. Although you are called a trader in the League, it may be more accurate to call you a merchant guild. You will choose a guild color and start with a small number of traders and one of the much more powerful merchants. The guilds will take turns taking actions, allowing them to hire new traders and merchants, send their existing traders and merchants out into the world, moving those traders and merchants around the world, stealing positions from their rivals, and finally, establishing a trade route and profiting. The game end is triggered when a player reaches 20 points, referred to as prestige points in the game, or 10 cities are completely filled with offices. At this time you will be scored on the following criteria: the skills you have developed in your guild, the number of offices you have built in cities, the number of bonus markers acquired for scoring trade routes, the size of your trade network, and the best merchant you sent to Coelen. The guild with the most prestige points is deemed the greatest in the League. What I really like about Hansa Teutonica is the competition for trade routes. Although we're not simulating combat or bloodshed, this conflict feels as crucial as any found in wargaming. As you maneuver your pieces around the map, you must play offensively in order to succeed, and as we know from the old adage often attributed to Machiavelli or Sun Tzu, the best defense is a good offense. Placing your traders down to block the most desirable trade routes forces your opponents to take action. If they do not, you will score those trade routes for yourself. This can result in a game of medieval economic chicken, with each player waiting to see who will blink first. Opportunities will multiply as they are seized, and as you capture specific trade routes, you will improve the skills of your guild. With extra actions, maneuvers, traders and merchants, the game will escalate quickly, and everything will come to a great climax as you vie for those last increments of prestige. You'll have to pay attention to the upgrades each player is taking, as each is very important and offers different strategic opportunities. If you don't pay attention, you will surely be taken by surprise, and it will cost you. The struggle for power ends with both a sense of relief and a hunger for more. You are relieved the conflict has come to an end, but your hunger for power is there now, and you may try to sate it again and again, but you will discover it is insatiable. At least the Britannia and East expansion will stave it off for a short time. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Board Game Couch, and we'll be back tomorrow with a special guest. So for now, auf Wiedersehen.